And good morning. Welcome to Today at the Races, presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stanton Salter, along with our odds maker, Keith Fustel. A big holiday weekend of racing to get to. Where do we start? The Stronach 5, the Christmas Tide. Well, it's Stronach 5 Day. Welcome back. Good to have you back just in time for the Stronach 5 today. Once again, Laurel Park going to be heavily involved in the popular national wager. Let's show you what's going on. Guaranteed $100,000 pool. And as always, we feature that industry low 12% takeout. Laurel Park and Gulfstream Park are the participating tracks. There's the lineup. We'll start Laurel Park, race 8. Now, last Friday we handled over $150,000 into the Stronach 5 when it started here at Laurel Park. So we'll kick it off here once again. Laurel Park, race 8. That's our big allowance feature of the day. So that's a nice race to kick off the Stronach 5. I have a 3-to-1 shot on top of that race. Then leg B, Gulfstream race 8. I like Chuck C. Lopez on a big long shot down there. And then leg C is Laurel Park race 9. Leg D, Gulfstream race 9. Leg E is Gulfstream race 10. There's my ticket, a $54 ticket, my single. I single on a Chad Brown horse in race 9, a nice allowance race for 2-year-olds going a mile. A Juddmont Farm, homebred by Into Mischief. Big maiden special weight winner at Aqueduct last out. Gets Irad Ortiz aboard for Chad Brown. So I'll single on the 6 Toledo in leg D of the Stronach 5 Gulfstream race 9.
It's not like he ever wins any races, right? He hits every once in a while.
And he's I liked him in a Breeders' Cup race, and the horse was up the track. So I'm due for a Chad Brown horse. So there's my single. I like a Chuck C. Lopez horse in leg B. The 3 Dexter Rhodes, a big 20-to-1 price in leg B, Gulfstream race 8 with my main man Chuck C. Lopez. So let's take a look here. That's the Stronach 5. We'll get to the races that Laurel Park is involved with, 8 and 9. But let's show you the big holiday schedule of live racing coming up. Now, we have live racing today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And we're no live racing Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. We're dark Tuesday, December 24th, and Wednesday, December 25th. And then live racing, we start live racing the day after Christmas, next Thursday. This weekend, Friday through Sunday. The next week, Thursday, the day after Christmas, December 26th through Sunday. So a big 4-day week of live horse racing starting the day after Christmas. Get out of the house, get away from the in-laws, come on out here, and then enjoy some live racing. And then a big day on Saturday, December 28th, our Christmas Tide Stakes Day, 5 $100,000 stake races. That's going to be a great day of racing.
Always highly competitive races. Look forward to these days, ending the year in style as we do each and every year at Laurel Park. Yeah, and a little change of schedules. We've had a little streak of 3 days a week. Now that we're going to head on up to 4 in January, so get tied on for that. Go to the website, check out the racing calendar. You'll stay apprised of everything that we've got going on at Laurel Park.
All right, so a nice little hot chocolate bar, hot cider cocktails. That's all part of our Christmas Tide Stakes Day. Big week of live horse racing starting the day after Christmas, next Thursday, right here at Laurel Park. All right, let's get right to it here. Stronach 5 Day. Let's show you a picture of the main track. Beautiful weather right now. Looks like they're doing some work on the main track right now. It's going to be listed as fast today, Keith.
Always amazes me how they can kind of do this. Getting ready for the show, we've got an hour to post time, and
sure.
They get it ready, rocking and rolling, smooth things out. But yeah, definitely working on that track this morning. 30s and sunny. It's brisk out there. Thank goodness the sun is out. Track is fast.
All right, let's get right to it here. Race 1's going to kick off the popular early pick 5. It's a mandatory payout on the early pick 5 and an industry low 12% takeout on all the pick 5s here at Laurel Park. I have an early pick 5 play. Let's take a look here. $54 ticket. I couldn't find a single on this early pick 5. Now the one under a spell is going to be 4-5 in the opener, but maybe I can beat the favorite with a Claudio first off the claim. The 4, Paul the Waiter, gets Alex Centron. So I go 1-4 here in the opener. 1-2-3 in race 2. That's a nice maiden 16 for 2-year-olds going a mile. I go 2-3-5 in the third race. Race 4, just using the 2 and the 3. Then race 5, the 5 and the 6 will be the favorites. Well, maybe I'll try to blow it up there with the 2 Millie Child coming off the layoff at 15-1 with Joan Rosado in the saddle. That's my long shot play there in race 5. That would be a nice big long shot to anchor this early pick 5.
Absolutely.
All right, so there's the early pick 5 ticket. Let's take a look. Starts right here in race 1. We're going 6 furlongs, claiming 10,003 and up. Never won 2. Lifetime here in race 1. And all right, we're both trying to beat the 4-5 favorite. The one under a spell is going to be tough here, but was the beaten favorite the last 2 starts, and it's going to take a lot of money once again. We both go with Claudio first off the claim. Claudio's rolling this big long fall meet. He's running away with the leading trainer title. Alex Centron battling for leading jockey between Sheldon Russell and Trevor McCarthy. It's very tight between those 3. So you get top connections here with the 4 Paul the Waiter. A little drop first off the claim. But I don't mind that move here from this outfit.
No, it's had a few works, 4 works, and to be exact, prior to this race. So they kind of got a good gauge of what they've got. Form dirtied up the last couple of races. So, so why not try to just slide in there, drop a little bit, and get the job done. Has shown some speed in the past. 6 furlongs, maybe would like them a little bit further. But against this group, there's not a lot of true speed. Maybe the one will go ahead and send with the blinkers on, but claimed on the drop. And here's the other tell. Cintron hits at a very high percentage with Lacey Gaudet, right?
Sure.
He goes here. Now, granted, I know Claudio's got a lot more horses and stuff. Interesting move when you've got a horse that's 4-5, and it's going to be probably every bit of it when it's all said and done. So under a spell, ran great against the bias last time. His drops just got me a little bit concerned, so let's try Claudio.
All right, so we both go with the 4 Paul the Waiter on top. We have a video spotlight of Under a Spell's last race, November 14th, a 16,002 life. He was even money favored this day.
Yeah, even money. Dropped off the claim. October 5th was taken for 25 for Ness and Biesecker. Drops again. We know Biesecker unloaded a bunch of horses of late. Maybe this was part of the deal. Dropped again. But, man, running a big race, had this, was under a ride pretty much from the 3/8 pole to the wire. But I do like the way the horse sustained, as we talked about, against the grain of the racetrack there. Was caught 5 wide, turning for home. Very willing to the wire. Successful zip. Had a great trip that day. If he can bring this race back, I guess he should win.
But the drops, I mean, I know the Claudio horse is a drop first off the claim, but some recent okay works for the Claudio horse, and the one under a spell doesn't get the best inside post. This horse doesn't have a lot of early speed, so it's likely going to be covered up in traffic early on here, and this horse does show a nice half-mile work, 47-4. December 8th. The blinkers go on. Maybe he'll have some more improved speed from the inside. McCarthy stays aboard here for Lacey Gaudet. McCarthy and Centron and Russell, I'm sure they see another one in a race on the overnight. They want to be in that race as they're fighting out for leading jockey. So we both try to beat the heavy favorite here under a spell with the 4 Paul the Waiter. The 5 we both use in our trifecta for the greater good. Gets the hot ride, and Bug Rider Victor Rosales had a 3-win day last weekend. This horse coming off the layoff for trainer Donna Lockhart.
Yeah, has been scratched a couple of times. I think twice over maybe the last month or so. But this is a horse on occasion that has shown some speed. Some gate speed. So maybe that's the option here with the 5 for the greater good. Underspell just kind of a little bit lethargic early. That's why McCarthy had to stay into him last time around the turn. Then he kind of really leveled off through the last 1/8 of a mile. So, 4-1-5 maybe your price user in the exact as well.
Let's turn the page here. Race 2 is going to kick off the rolling super high 5 with that low 15% takeout. Little carryover in race 2, $375 for that rolling super high 5. That does start in race 2. We have it every race with 7 or more horses, so keep your eye on that throughout the day. They don't hit it in race 2. It'll carry over to the next race with 7 or more. So race 2 also kicks off the early pick 4. We're going a flat mile. Maiden claiming $16,000 for 2-year-olds, and I go with the 2 Walk Away Joe on top. A homebred here for the Smith brothers, a South Carolina bred, gelding by Done Talking. Alex Centron will ride a very useful third last out That was first time blinkers going long on the main track, and a good third at this maiden 16,000 level. It went a mile on the turf back in October, so should be dead fit. Should have a nice foundation underneath them for the maiden score today. You get Centron, so I go with the 2 on top.
He kind of maybe moving forward looks like the legit horse that's going to be a router. Walk away, Joe. As you talk about, it's going to be third time blinkers, second time on the main track, and catches a fast track today. In that fast track debut, he ran pretty well despite some trouble in mid-stretch. I go with the 1. Just a jam job here, Dale Cap, with final proof. Showed speed in debut, took some pressure, a little bit of a fade, had to do the dirty work against carry times last time, kind of chased, made a little bit of a move into it, was 6 or 7 lengths out of it, tried to make a move up to it, and flattened out a little bit late. Positionally, this horse is just going to be fine. I think just comes out of faster races. It could probably send it. The 5 may bring some token speed here, Maximo Strong, or maybe even the bottom horse. But I think final proof will get the jump on Walk Away, Joe. Is he going to have the stamina to kind of have that finish that the 2 might just have? You might be right. The 2 might just bring a little bit better finish here, Stan, in race 2.
We both like the 3 as well. We have the same 3 on top here. Mine to Hold ran well first off the claim last out for Henry Walters. Sheldon Russell will ride today, so you get a top rider. So you'll get a good ride here on Mine to Hold. This horse broke slow last out, but a very encouraging 4th going 6 furlongs now. Stretches out back out to a mile today.
Yeah, that was fine. The 2 back race was all right. Electric Choke came back to run all right. Couple winners out of that race, and we'd show that race as a video spotlight, I think, for his last start on the 6th, where he got in trouble going into the turn, but kept giving effort all the way through the final 3/8 of a mile after recovering. So Mine to Hold back out to a mile. It certainly works. He can find a piece in here.
All right, so we have the same 3 on top there in race 2. Let's turn the page here. Race 3, we're going 6 furlongs, claiming 10,000 filly mares 3 and up. Never won 3 lifetime or straight 3-year-old fillies. Big late scratch here of the 4 group techs, who I had on top 5-2. The 4 group techs is out, so I end up with the 3 on top here. Mighty Talk was my second pick. Now my top pick, didn't run so well last out first off the claim, but I'll give the horse one more shot. Sheldon Russell rides today. It comes out of the Group Tex race, so Group Tex is out. Call Me Jelly Roll came back to win. So maybe that was a stronger 4th than it looks on paper last out for the 3 Mighty Talk.
Yeah, she's still going to have to sustain. Yeah, they went pretty quick last time at the 6.5, made a move into it, a slight little fade. Yeah, I know Call Me Jelly Roll came back to run big. That was that Robert Claudio, I can't remember on that one off the claim. But Mighty Talk certainly works. She's been very consistent of late. I think 6 furlongs is a perfect spot for her. But she's going to have to deal with some other speed horses like the 5 Crossing the Valley, Song of Indy, who you can completely toss last time. Stumble, lost any chance. As you see, the speed on the poly track or the synthetic is there at Prescott. Will she bring it back today? So I think Sharpen, the other Gerald Brooks, shortening up in distance, a little turn back. This is a better fit. Settle in mid-pack, a more sustained run is going to come from Sharpen today.
Yeah, had a trouble trip, it looks like, last out. Steadied at the half-mile pole, wide. So the 2 Sharpen needs a better trip today. We both like the 1, 2, 3. And the 5 here, Crossing the Valley. Sharp win last out for the nickel 2 life. Gets a big number, has speed on the outside, gets McCarthy. This horse will be in a perfect spot turning for home. Will be in a winning spot turning for home. See if she's good enough stepping up to the 10,003 life today.
Absolutely. Has a little bottom on her, but they went kind of slow early, so she was able to dig in late. But she's on the improve. Robbie's found out something with her. It's clicking right now for Crossing the Valley, and Robbie, when he gets a winning, they seem to kind of string them together.
Yep. All right, let's turn the page here. Race 4 kicks off the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. No carryover in the Pick 6 today. They hit it for a little over 20,000 last Sunday. They also hit the late Pick 5 for 4,200 last Sunday. So if you had those big scores with us last Sunday at Laurel Park and you're watching today looking for some insight and some handicap and tips as you put together your multi-race tickets, congratulations if you had those big scores last Sunday. Good luck today. Tim Tulloch, he'll have a ticket for the Rainbow Pick 6. That's on the website now. If you want to check it out, laurelpark.com. Under the handicapping section. We also start the middle Pick 4 now in race 4. Keith, you have a ticket for that. Let's check it out, see how you play it.
And get you started with a little bit of a light ticket, $16, 2 deep until we get to the 7th. In the 4th, we're going to start it off with the 3 and the 6. Rumson Rally, we'll have a video spotlight of that one. 5th race, the 5 and the 6, Judy Blue Eyes and 10 Oaks Miss. They look logical in there. Sixth race, I'm going to have some horses off the claim. Some maiden claimers here. Maiden claiming 40. Noble Way, the 3 and the 4 at Galerio, and the 7th wrap it up. I thought it was a tricky little race. 2, 4, 5, 6 going to the lead. I think will be very tough though on the front end.
All right, so I like how that finishes up right after race 7, just in time for the Stronach 5 that starts in race 8. All right, it's a nice middle pick 4 to Stronach 5 parlay if you like the multi-race wagers. Let's take a look here at race 4. We're going a flat mile, claiming 5,000, 3 and up, never won 2, lifetime. You have the 6 on top. Let's start there. We have a video of Rums and Rally's last race, late November, going 7 furlongs against Nickel 2 Life. Here we are turning for home.
Yeah, he really hasn't had the easiest of trips, Stan, the last couple, but this one he was able to save ground every step of the way. Got caught well back early through some pretty good internals, but I like the finish this horse really brought at the 7 furlong distance. Back to the mile works fine for me. I was hoping maybe a little bit more flow in this race. Dead determined there, Stan, to the inside. I like that. But I think from this position outside, he can get a little bit closer into this race, maybe about the 3/8 pole. But I tell you, Blue Danube, he's got a little shot. He can sneak away on the front end and go a long, long way. But I'll take a shot with Rumson Rally. I like the finish that he brought. I think he's going to bring it again. Also like the 3 Stucco, your top selection.
Yeah, I go with the 3 on top. I like the 6, so you get Centron aboard for Jerry Brooks. But the 3 Stucco by Bodie Meister, a sharp win last out, first time on the dirt, maiden 10, going a mile. It was an aggressive move. They wanted to win early. They did. They beat Martin, who came right back to win. Now another aggressive move right to the Nickel 2 Life off that big number in the maiden score. This is a good level for Stucco with Avery Wisman aboard for Dale Capuano. They're hitting at 24% together. So I go with the 3 Stucco, see if he can put back-to-back strong efforts together.
Yeah, a couple winners out of that race, Stan, on November the 10th. This is the right way to manage it. I'm aggressive right down. Obviously, they're a little bit concerned. The horse they got for 40 was in for 16. Okay, so something wasn't looking great, but this is the right move. Get what they can out of this horse. And Dale, with this kind of move over the last couple of years, he's 3 for 12 and 7 for 12 in the money. So with those maiden last out winners on the dirt, a little ROI is okay, 208. So 6-3-2-5 for me in race 4.
Well, let's get a quick commercial break. No carryover in a late pick 5. They hit that for 4,200 last Sunday. But as always, that industry low 12% takeout. We'll check late pick 5 and the Stronach 5 out right after this. The best bets at Laurel Park are the pick 5s, and we have 2 of them. The early pick 5 starts in race 1 and is a mandatory payout. The late pick 5 is the last 5 races of the day and has carryover potential. Those pick 5s at Laurel Park have an industry low 12% takeout. The pick 5s at Laurel Park, your best bet. Okay, welcome back. Let's check out the late pick 5 starts in race 5 today. No carryover, but as always, all the pick 5s here at Laurel Park feature that industry low 12% takeout. Let's check out, I have an early pick 5 ticket, then I have a Stronach 5 starting in race 8. So no late pick 5 ticket for me today. But let's take a look here at race 5 to anchor this early pick 5. I went 2, 5, 6 in this race on my early pick 5 ticket. We're going 6 furlongs, 25,000 starter allowance for filly mares 3 and up. Never won 2 are the conditions here in this race. And you have the 2 favorites in here, the 5 Judy Blue Eyes and the 6 Ten Oaks Miss. They're the 2 deserved favorites, the 2 fillies to beat. After that, it's kind of wide open.
Yeah.
We both have the 5 on top, Judy Blue Eyes for your leading barn. Claudio Gonzalez, Alex Centron will ride this horse third last out, first off the claim for Claudio. We thought she was maybe just a turf filly, but a big effort by Judy Blue Eyes on the main track last out in the new barn. Now, Ten Oaks Miss beat her last time, but with the Claudio and the Centron factor, the 5s are likely going to go off your favor, even though Ten Oaks Miss beat her last time. So we have them both on top.
Yeah, there was clear discrepancy in odds last time as well, but you hit the right there. It's Centron, Claudio factor, second time Claudio. It's been okay, not great for Claudio standards, but 23% second off the claim with the dirt sprints over the last couple of years. So I think, man, it's going to be really kind of fast and furious up front with the 3 Don't Baggage Check and the 4 216. These 2 go at it. Maybe the 4 survives a little bit. We'll see, but I think the 5 and the 6 will be poised to pounce somewhere about the quarter pole. And the 2, Millie Child, she really caught my eye. Now we're going back to May of 19. This horse ran big, handled a lot of traffic, a lot of adversity. First time out, tried to turf a couple times. Maybe the route wasn't what it really wanted. Time to regroup. Some works are positive leading into this stand. Do you think she can make a run into this pace?
She had a positive work last week in company. She worked very well in her maiden score. She was on her A game. She beat Foggy Dreams in that race, and Foggy Dreams came back to make about 80,000 this year. So it looks like hopefully she's back close to her A game. We're hoping for a positive, safe race. I think if she runs her race and finishes well, she has a good shot, a real good shot at being right there, third or fourth. If she jumps up and runs huge and runs her lifetime best, she could be 1-2 on a lifetime best effort.
Yep, I like the way she's that kind of a runner here. With the way this flow is going to be, that could maybe just split the faves in the exact. Boost that thing up a little bit for you.
All right, so I'll take it. A cold 5-6-2 trifecta on top there in race 5. Let's turn the page here. Race 6, we kick off the late pick 4. In race 6, we're going 7 furlongs. Nice maiden, claiming 40,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. The 1 Team Effort is going to be my top pick. A 3-year-old colt by Giants Causeway for Miguel Vera. Now stabled at Pimlico is the trainer Miguel Vera. And this horse, a bullet half-mile work December 13th. Last Friday at Pimlico, 48-1, and that was following a real sharp effort as the 6-5 favorite, going 9 furlongs against Maiden Special Weight Company here at Laurel, but a real big second that day with a 69 Beyer speed figure. So should be dead fit for the 7 furlongs. I know I said I'd never do this again after last week, and I picked the horse on top. The horse last weekend. The name escapes me, but was breaking from the 1 hole. I think it was a Kelly Rubley freak or some freak. No, it was the Brittany Russell. Benintendi. But the 1 hole got Benintendi beat going 7 furlongs last weekend. So if anything's going to get beat, to get Team Effort beat, and it could be the dreaded 1 hole going 7 furlongs. But I go against my cardinal rule once again. Hopefully the blinkers on can have this horse in good early contention.
One thing that might get him beat is first time Claudio. For Galerio, the 4 horses. The horse has shown a lot of talent. He's shown positional speed at 7/8 of a mile, given time off the claim, and now we're going to raise up. So I think we've got to use Galerio into the mix. Good race back there against creative budgeting. And the 3. I'm going to key around both horses that are off the claim here. Dale Capuano reached in and grabbed Noble Way for $25,000. We have a video of this horse's debut, right, on November 22nd, behind Mystic Times. It was a good one. Breeding was there. A lot of talent on the bottom side out of this mare. I can't remember. The foals were just so. This one ran big. Got to put this horse in for $25,000. Mystic Time's awfully quick. We know he's got some speed, but makes a good move 3 wide around the turn and gives game chase. Almost like 2 little moves here. Makes a bid. You see the winner kind of get away a little bit in mid-stretch, and then comes back again. Does Noble Way. So Noble Way, pretty good size. Gelding there by Noble Mission. You think sometimes turf, but they can handle the dirt as well. I think this horse is going to move up once again. Couple works. We're going to protect. Mystic Times came back, Stan, and just missed with a good number for 25-2 in life on Sunday. Ran a 70 Beyer. So, yeah, why not? 2 trainers that are very good off the claim, Dale Capuano and Claudio Gonzalez. 3-4-4-3.
It's a tough race.
It's a tough race to line, too. I really struggled with this race because Team Effort not really showing the sprint. You got some routes that you can kind of work off of. You had a good number last time, but you've got trainers that win at a high percentage off of the claim. Really hard to toss anybody in here and stand my ground to be up against it. There's a stat for you here. We're talking about off the claim. Dale Capuano with Noble Way here. The last 3 years on the dirt, he's 4 for 12. That's 33%. 8 for 12 in the money. Maiden claiming races, first off the claim. ROI of 358. That's pretty strong. Yeah.
All right, yeah, nice stat there. All right, I didn't even get to the 3, but you made a good video there. Good stat, well bred. Yep. And you have Dale Cap first off the claim. I didn't get to the 3. I didn't get to the 4 either. How about your top pick, Galerio, First time Claudio with a big number first off the claim. You get Centron. Yeah, I don't use the 4 or the 3 here. This is a tough 7-horse field, maiden 40,000 to kick off this late pick 4.
Yeah.
You're going to get every bit of 9-2 probably there
I hope.
on the 4. How about the 7 I use in my exact, the Hello Amigo for Rodney Jenkins, Make the Rider, Tylia Pustina. A good second last out behind Let's Play 9, who was that big, sharp, I believe, Trombetta Super 99 first-time starter. So Hello Amigo's coming out of a strong race. I think he'll get a nice trip going 7 furlongs.
Yeah, he's got some speed. I would not be surprised. Just let this horse go right up towards the front, if not clear if he needs to. Comes out of some fast races. He obviously had to chase Benintendi around the racetrack 2 races. In the free and clear out there, no reason for a trouble trip for that one.
All right, so an interesting maiden claiming 40,000 for 3-year-olds and upward, going 7 furlongs. A tough 7-horse field there in race 6. Let's turn the page here. Race 7 to kick off the final pick 3 of the afternoon. We're going a flat mile. Nice 25,000 starter allowance, 3-year-olds and upward. Never won 2 are the conditions. You have the 4 on top. Let's start there. Going to the lead, 8-5 morning line favorite here. We have a video spotlight of his last race, a 3-year-old son of Redeemed. Here's the race from November 21st.
Yeah, and I tell you, just dead game every step of the way. Going to the lead on the outside, Mission Oberon inside these two, and kind of a ding-dong battle. The internals strong, 23 and change, 46 and change, 11 and 1 for the 3/4 at the 7 furlong distance. And yeah, if you can battle tooth and nail like this all the way around the racetrack at 7/8, and now look at a field where, man, there's just not a lot of speed to go. Just that extra little breather around the turn, I think, is going to enhance the chances of going to the lead. The 2-back try at a mile was good. We saw Can't Pass It Up, who we used the other day at a big price, come back for a win. So, yeah, I'll take going to the lead, and that's what he's just going to do. He's going to go to the front and hopefully go wire to wire.
All right, so I do like the 4. I use them in my exacta. The 2, Mahdi's going to be tough, though, for Anthony Ferrier. Centron's going to be locked and loaded in the final strides here. 3-year-old gelded son of Verrazano, a good 4th 2-back at Parks, and a real good beaten favorite at this level last out, but it was coming late, 6 wide, got bumped at the start, came 6 wide. A real good 4th, just got beat 3/4 of a length. That was the same race we just showed you. Going to the lead was 2nd there. Mahdi was flying at the end, so I think Mahdi's going to love a mile today with Centron aboard.
We'll see. I mean, he did get that setup. You saw in the video, of Mission Oberon and going the lead. They were setting things up, but you know what? Neither of them wanted to give in, and Mahdi just kind of slugged up there late. But yeah, the extra distance, no issue for him.
All right, so we like the same 4 there in race 7. The big Stronach 5, the popular national wager, starts race 8 today. We handled over 150,000 into the Stronach 5 last Friday when it started here at Laurel Park. Guaranteed, as always, 100,000, but we'll do way better than that. As always, that industry low 12% takeout on all the pick 5s. Here's the lineup. We start Laurel Park, race 8, 3:52 Eastern Time. Gulfstream, race 8. Is leg B. Leg C right back here to Laurel Park, race 9. Leg D is Gulfstream, race 9. And leg E is Gulfstream Park, race 10. Let's take a look at my ticket real quick. A $54 play. And race 8 to kick it off at Laurel Park, a nice upper-level allowance feature. I have the 8 on top, factor it in at 3-1. I like the 2 Cerulean Springs at 8-1, and you have to use the favorite of 5, Hanalei Houdini at 5-2. Leg B at Gulfstream, race 8, I go with the 3, 6, 7. The 6 and the 7 are your favorites. But how about the 3, Dexter Road at 20-1 with my main man Chuck C. Lopez aboard, my long shot rider. Then leg C is Laurel Park, race 9. I go with the 1, 3, 8 there. My single is Gulfstream Park, race 9. That's leg D. A nice first level allowance for 2-year-olds going a mile. I single on Chad Brown with his Juddmonte Farms homebred Toledo. 2-year-old colt by End of Mischief, who just galloped last out up there at Aqueduct, going 7 furlongs. So I single on the 6 Toledo, 5-2 there. Gulfstream race 9, that's leg D. Then I use the 2 favorites in leg E at Gulfstream race 10, the 3 in the 10. $54 ticket. You can study my ticket some more on the website, laurelpark.com, underneath the handicapping section. Let's take a look here at race 8, see if I can get live here in our feature. First leg of the Stronach 5. We're going 7 furlongs, nice second level allowance condition for 3-year-olds and upward. Optional claiming $35,000. The 5, Hanalei's Houdini, is your 5-2 morning line favored. Let's show you his last race, November 30th, in the $100,000 City of Laurel Stakes, late November right here at Laurel.
I tell you, pretty good effort. Was laying a little bit closer than what I thought he would. Makes a menacing move into the stretch. Behind Honest Mischief's eventually going to find the same. You see the 2, the eventual winner, just to the inside of Hanalei's Houdini. But, they stepped up 20-1 this day. Did not disgrace himself one bit. This horse has always shown some talent. A $6,000 bargain price, right? Get this horse to run big. He's already made $108,000. 7 furlong distance. It works. This group just a little too good. Yeah, Chad Brown here with Honest Mischief going to get up right at the wire. But Hanalei's Houdini still trying. Tricky little group. How's the flow going to be? I guess for Fortitude and Factor It In will be towards the front. You've got a fresh horse in the 1 who's run some big races working on a dream for Franny Abbott. But Hanalei's Houdini, I think maybe he doesn't have to move maybe quite as quick. Did he move a little early there and just flatten? Maybe. Try to get into contention. Against this particular group, I can see him laying back a little bit more and just make that progressive run from the 3/16 po home. But competitive group. What I have a favorite? 3-1 lined in here.
5-2 on Houdini.
Yeah, 5-2.
Here.
Yeah. So you think I should know, Stan? I'm the morning line guy, but
well, no.
I was doing this down the road, so I've got a bunch of scribble on here. But anyhow, this race is tough. I'm going to hedge with him. I think he's maintaining form. He's paired up some good numbers. Slight edge to the 5. The 3 Charge and Storm, he's had some tough trips. Maybe he's your price user in here for Corral. He's been hung wide, especially wide the 2-back try against the grain of the racetrack. I think he can make a closing bid in here to get a piece of it at a price maybe 10, 12-1. Because they never bet this horse.
Well, yeah, I didn't get to the 3. Now, the Houdini is going to be the favorite because of Centron, not Houdini, in my opinion.
Well, at City of Laurel Stake, you see the stakes right there, the number in a stake. Yeah, those 2 will get him over the top.
Sure. And the Centron. Now, Rohrbacher, who was in that City of Laurel, I was all over Rohrbacher as one of my best bets last week, and he came back and ran a clunker last weekend.
Terrible, but yeah.
But nonetheless, this horse got a big number in there. Now, my top pick here, you like the 8 as well on the outside, factored in. Where'd that not? Well, this horse has run big before.
Yeah.
They thought this horse was nice all along. He won his debut as a 2-year-old, and he tried Stakes Company. He tried Grade 3 Nashua at Aqueduct last November 2018. They gave him a long break. He came back he ran big. Then they tried the turf, and then he was kind of off course. They dropped him into a cheap race last down, and his confidence is high. A big win with an 83 buyer. He ran an 85 as a 2-year-old. Carlos Mencia been on a little bit of a roll recently for owner Michael Sheffries. They won 2 races together on Thanksgiving Day. Weston Hamilton's been on a roll as well. I think Factor It In has regained his best stride. A 3-year-old colt by the Factor was meant to be pretty good early on, and I think he's going to get a nice stalking trip on the how far are we going? Yeah, 7 furlongs. He'll be close. He'll be part of the early pace. Maybe I hope he gets a nice stalking trip sitting in 2nd or 3rd.
We talked about good work leading into this and quietly off the claim. How about this? 17% with an ROI over $4 here. For Carlos Mencia. Yeah, Spicy Meatball came back on that off track to run big. So, yeah, Factor It In. I think his trip is going to be determined a little bit by the 7. For Fortitude is got a lot of speed. He hasn't really blistered it up lately. The last 2, a little trouble 2 races back, but I gotta think he's gonna carry speed a little bit better today. Maybe these 2 get tangled up, setting it up for a horse like Hanalei's Houdini or a closer Charge and Storm. We'll see.
Well, how about the 2 here, Cerulean Springs, who beat the favored? When was this? 2 starts ago. I keep getting this. Yeah, 3 starts ago for Houdini, 2 starts ago for Cerulean Springs. Cerulean Springs rallied to finish a good 3rd. This horse has a good closing kick. You're going to get a nice price because these connections kind of of under the radar. The 2 Cerulean Springs, I think, is going to be a major factor in the final strides at a nice price.
Yeah, if you're getting a little bit desperate, it's late in the day, and you don't have a whole lot left, you try to connect maybe the 2 and the 3 of those horses that are going to offer the best value. We both use them into the mix. Well, you've got the 2, I've got the 2 and the 3. Maybe those are the 2 that they can kind of help you out, give you a little bit of boost. If you don't have a whole lot of going late, you just take your shot. They fit because they bring consistent runs.
Yeah, I kind of overlooked Charge and Storm. He ran real big last out.
Yeah.
Second off the layoff, a good third at this level. Going 2 turns, now cuts back to 7 furlongs. Third off the layoff. The X-Man stays aboard for Corrales. So, I overlooked that horse. Mary Epler with a price with the 4 Smart Step. A nice race here. Nice second level allowance feature of the day, going 7 furlongs to kick off the Stronach 5. Then leg B of the Stronach 5, Gulfstream, race 8. Then leg C of the Stronach 5 is Laurel Park, race 9. It's a wide open, claiming 8,000, going 5.5. Scratch to 1A, Elusive Hero. I have the other. It's Quinella time in race 9 as well. That low 10% takeout for the Quinella. It's like a $2 exacta box, but it's a Quinella last live race. Every racing day we have the Quinella. So claiming 8,000, going 5.5, scratch to 1A, Elusive Hero. I have the plain one, Birdie's Honor on top for Kieran. J.D. Acosta will ride. You have Birdie's on top as well.
Yeah, but I tell you, it's not going to be easy for him, and he's going to have to do something maybe that he's not used to doing, and that's sit just outside of a horse and go on by, because I don't see the great provider. Nothing but ones on his page, right? In the first call of these races, he's awfully quick. Birdie's Honor was keen, 7 furlongs to drop back to 5.5. He moved away from the field on the turn at 7. Maybe he can kind of conserve some of that energy and make a move into the great provider. Even Tambora likes to be right up to the front. I think he might get chewed up into the pace. But Birdie's Honor, and there you're looking for the closers, Easy River and Miner's Quest. Miner's Quest turning back in distance should really be able to draft in and kind of move up and make a run into this race.
Yeah, rider change. I guess Victor's off his mounts today, so rider change on the 8 Miner's Quest. Make the rider Alex Centron. Centron on the 8 Miner's Quest, a sharp winner at this level 2 starts ago. Beat the great provider, beat Bust Another. A big night, ran okay, stepping up to 12.5 last out. Now right back down to the 8,000 to get a nice trip on the outside with a top rider. So I think the 8 Miner's Quest, I definitely use that horse on my Stronach 5. That'd be a nice $10 winner for leg C of the Stronach 5.
Absolutely. I mean, both races we have today are part of the Stronach 5 competitive. I don't see a single. I'd almost 2 or 3 deep. Maybe you get your free square home there with Brown and
Chad Brown and Judd Mount.
Soften that ticket up a little bit.
Toledo. I need Toledo at Gulfstream, leg D. That's Gulfstream race 9. All right, good luck today. Stronach 5 today. Football all weekend long with the live horse racing. That's right, the NFL games tomorrow. Now, the Saturday NFL games won't be part of our $3,000 football pick'em. I asked Tim Lucius that earlier this morning. The $3,000 football pick'em contest we have every weekend. We'll have it this weekend. Only Sunday games. Saturday games not in the football pick'em contest.
Gotcha.
All right. That's it. We're out of time. Dave Robbins coming up next with today's scratches and changes. Good luck.
Good luck.